of materials. First, your number one handout is important deadlines and expectations. I just wanted to kind of gear your attention to that. One of the things I will be expecting from all of you, and if you look around, there's a lot of you, one of the things I don't have time for is to chase down every single person to submit by the deadline. I just expect it to come in by the deadline. So I have clearly laid out, this will be updated and then uploaded to our IGP website. You will have access to it from abroad. This will be uploaded also to the fall 2017 cohort group that is on Group Wrangler that you will have to go on anyways. So this is one thing. The other one is that we all expect you all to communicate in a timely manner and in a highly professional manner with us, anyone at the university, and also with anyone at the university abroad. If you encounter any problems at any time that you feel uncomfortable with, that you need to talk to someone about, I'm your person. I'm available on WeChat, on WhatsApp, on Line, whatever you prefer, on Skype, Google Hangouts, whatever else there is. If it's an emergency, you can call me at any time of day. If it's not a life and death emergency, let's say, please make an appointment so we can set up times for me to talk to you within my waking hours. So my phone number is on here. I am available. So I do want to hear from you if you encounter any problems whatsoever. Other than that, let's see. There's going to be these deadlines. I expect to hear from you by the deadline, so please carefully go through that, look through it, and understand. Send me any questions you may have. It's basically a checklist. One of the things I really want to point out, I've been sending out a lot of emails asking you guys if there's anything missing from your LinkedIn profiles, so please. For the ones who have not heard from me yet, a lot of you Spanish guys haven't heard from me yet because it's in my outbox but it hasn't been sent. Please go through your LinkedIn profile today. Make sure your introductions are clean in English and in Spanish. You have both resumes uploaded, and also send me 2 names of your destination university of professors or any researchers you might want to work with. So I can send that along with your LinkedIn profiles to our partners as they start to circulate your profiles to start this process. This is really, really important to get this process started so that when you arrive and you're finally settled in, you can start interviewing. We need you all to have a confirmed internship by November 20. Now there's a little bit of slight wiggle with this firm deadline, is that if you have not received a written confirmation with a contract, but you have gone through their international office, received a firm start date for your internship, we will count it as done, and as you move forward, you'll just send me all the updates as soon as you get that contract, okay? You must have that done. You will not be eligible for your 408 credit, and that's 12 credits, if you do not have a confirmed internship. That means you will come home and finish up an internship, okay? This is super important. Basically, that means also if you lose the 408 credit, and that's 12 credit of it, that is specific to your IGP second major in any of the majors, it will mean you will lose that second major. Make arrangements to see if you can do minors or other paths, but that's basically what it comes down to. Questions? Taylor?
How do we find these professors or anything we're interested in? Just if the courses that we're interested in and if they're listed
Yeah.
on the, okay, and then
Yeah.
just get an idea.
Just to get an idea,
Okay.
like, you know, you're interested in pharmaceutics.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any related courses or researches? Danielka is going to be a great resource for you since she's already been there. And it is hard to navigate. The website is pretty hard to navigate, but at least a few leads and say, hey, in this area and with this professor, I'd be interested. It doesn't mean that this is the professor you will be working with.
Okay.
But this is a start for Dr. Lopez, who will receive your profiles and saying, hey, can you work with this student? Or then they navigate through that and then find something that will be a good match. The first key is to find you a faculty mentor that is a match, and that faculty mentor is a gateway into your internships, in whichever way or form that's going to look like. Press students, you guys are a little different because you've already been matched. So that does not apply to you. But the nice thing about it, by November 20, you already all have your confirmed internships because you're confirmed by now already. Does that make sense? Cool. So one of the things I wanted to get back to is the handout that Rebecca just talked about. We have page 16 and 17. The student manual is online. You all have seen it. Please carefully read through this document and let me know if you have any questions. Deadlines are outlined on there. Any requirements, any kind of policies. This is what we go off on. So this is our contract. So page 16, course equivalencies. November 1 is the deadline. And here's the list of deadlines on the other document. November 20 is the deadline for the internship placement. Each of you will be working with the international office on site. Make sure you deliver on time without any of their coordinators or advisors having to hound you down for it. It is just expected that you are able to deliver all of these items so they can help you find the internship well ahead of the deadline. Germany, you guys will be starting a lot later than a lot of the other students, but a month is still plenty of time for you to be able to do that. Especially if you send everything in that we ask for, we work well with them ahead of time in identifying the placements for you all, okay? Page 17, the internship contract. This is something that you will sit down with once you start your internship, and we would like you to upload it to Group Wrangler 2 weeks into your internship. The contract, and you have a copy here. It's document number 4, Fieldwork Experience Contract. This is to give you an idea what this contract looks like. Look at the examples and suggestions so you know what you're talking about to your mentor as you sit down. This really is meant as a tool for you to sit down and set goals and expectations for your internship with your post-mentor abroad. You will be working, if you have any questions, with your mentor here to kind of iron out some of the details and finalize it, but this is really meant as a tool. That means you're the one to fill it out, you're the one to get all of the necessary information, and then you'll sit down with your mentors and then sign all of this, scan it in, send it to your mentor here. If it's Benito, you send it to Benito. If it's Professor, you send it to her to get a final signature before you upload this at the very latest by March 1 of the spring semester onto your Group Wrangler profile. So on your Group Wrangler profile, there's a Files tab where you can upload all kinds of different information. This is where it's going, okay? Cool. There's another document that is attached to this one, is the Internship Guidelines and the Requirements, and this is a document that has already been sent to our contacts at your foreign institutions. This is really something that I want you to be familiar with, but it pertains mostly to your mentor abroad. So it's just like, what are the expectations? What do you need to fulfill during this internship? And it's just kind of making sure that your mentors abroad understand that while you're working in chemistry or construction management, it is also the full immersion into the culture and the language, because you're receiving 12 credits of language. Okay? March 1, deadline. Now, 408. enrollment for your spring semester while abroad. So in the fall, course equivalencies, all the courses that you're taking, what Rebecca talked about. In the spring, during the early enrollment window, we will send you a reminder and you will enroll into 12 credits of your FRE, GER, SPA, or CCS 408. This 408 credit is 12 credit of NAU credit, so you will be enrolled at NAU. It is a credit from the College of Arts and Letters, so in either your language or your CCS major, and therefore you will be working with each of your mentors on this. There's going to be very strict deadlines on this that you need to deliver on in order to pass this course. Remember that 12 credits will greatly impact your GPA if you do not pass this course. There's no makeup, there's no retake. This is a course that you will take while abroad. So understand that too. Yes?
Is it a pass-fail?
It is a pass-fail. Rashawn.
Does it affect your GPA? How does it affect GPA if you pass?
It does not affect your GPA if you pass, but it will affect your GPA if you fail because you will receive a 0.
Whatever you do, don't do that.
So basically what we're telling you, whatever you do not ignore messages from your mentor and make sure you deliver on time.
I got 2 things to this.
Please.
2 major things about this. One, let's do a quick pop quiz. How many hours are required to complete the 12-hour internship?
540.
540